Hey guys, it's Katie from Indoor Cycling Love, and today we're going to be reviewing Teeter's FreeStep LT7 cross trainer. This might look like a typical Recumbent, but this one is a little bit different. And so we're going to break down what makes this machine different than your typical Recumbent bike, as well as why this machine is covered by HSA, where a lot of machines aren't. So the first category we're going to talk about is construction quality and durability. This machine weighs 150 pounds, so it is pretty heavy. So therefore, it's not going to be real wobbly like some of those lighter machines where, as you move, you feel the whole machine moving with you. This one is very sturdy, very solid. The components are very well made. It's not like where you can feel them jiggling and so on. So they have, like these easy lock systems, like even for the handlebars. Once you lock them in there, it's not like you can really slide around. Everything is very secure and in place. And I think because everything fits so nicely, it increases the durability of it to where it's not going to start to break down throughout time and through use. And so I was really impressed with how it was manufactured and how the components really do fit together. I think it really is built to last. When looking at the riding experience and performance, this machine is going to be very different than any other kind of machine that you have tried. And it's because it uses physical therapy stride technology. And so it was designed in a way to try to deliver the same kind of exercise that you would get like in a physical therapy office that you can have at home. And so it's extremely low impact. So it is just a different sensation. And so it's supposed to be more of kind of like walking compared to, that circular motion or that even the elliptical motion of that stride length. And so it is a different sensation. But it is very smooth. There's no like jarring or where it feels like a very uneven stride as it goes through. It's very smooth throughout. For the assembly process, they recommend having 2 people assemble it. And I assembled this mostly on my own. I did need a little bit of help at the beginning just because it is a very large machine and you do have to tip it at the beginning in order to assemble portions to try to make it more stable on the bottom. And so it did take me a little bit longer than some of the other machines that I've put together. And so there is also another option to have someone come in and assemble it for you. So if you have the funds available, I recommend having that be done. It's just a little bit easier and you know it's going to be done properly. During my assembly process, I actually was missing a piece the back stabilizer of this machine. So it made my assembly process a little bit longer just because it wasn't as stable as I was trying to put on all the other components because it was wobbly. I'll talk about this here in a moment, but the company was really great in sending me that piece that I was missing so fast that I had only a couple days and I could fully assemble my machine so I could use it. We're talking about comfort and adjustability. I had a really difficult time trying to find the correct riding position. And I think that is just due to my many years of riding traditional recumbent and upright bikes. And this just has a very different feel, and it's supposed to. But for me, it was very challenging trying to find the exact right position for me. And it wasn't even the first couple times of me riding it where I felt, oh yeah, this is exactly, how it should feel and how I should be riding it. It took multiple times of me being on the machine until I started to feel a little bit more comfortable in the position and how it moved and so on. But it does have a lot of ways that you can adjust it. So for the saddle, for example, there are a couple levers here. This one moves it forward and back, and then this position, this one here, you can go ahead and it's going to move this part of the seat for you. And then you also have the option where you can move this part up and down as well. And then you have here where you can unclick these and you can actually move the handlebars into more comfortable positions. I'm short, so that's why you see them pretty much all the way in, because that's just the most comfortable position for me as I ride. Talking about the console as well as content, I really enjoyed what this model had to offer. The console is is a very good size. It keeps track of a lot of the great metrics, time, distance, calories, calories burned, all those. It's very great to see, like, great display. But what I liked the most was the number of programs that it offered. 21 different programs that you can select from. So I really enjoyed that, where you could really mix up your workout rather than just doing manual, interval, cardio. Those are like kind of like the normal presets with a lot of the different cross training machines. This one had so many different options that you could do. So it really allowed me to vary my workouts and keep them fresh. And then also Teeter offers a free app called Teeter Move. And so you can get on there and they have different programs and different fitness classes that you can take that are on these FreeStep machines. But I will say that currently the content that's on there, it is very limited. There's not a lot of classes, but they are on the older model. They're not on this model. I'm sure they're probably going to add them, but they are not on there right now. But I found that I didn't even need to use that very often because there was so many different things that I could do on the preset programs that are on the console.
We're now going to take a little bit of a closer look at the console. So one of my favorite features is that you can lock all the components of the machine. Now, since I have smaller kids, I do like this feature. I just have to hold this lock button for 5 seconds and it unlocks, and then the machine will start to move for me. Then I can come over here and I can select my program. There are quite a few different programs to select from, as you can see. We'll go ahead and we'll just start with manual. Now I like how all the numbers and all the features here are very large, very easy to read. So you have burn rate, speed, calories, your program, the level of resistance you have, the distance. Once you pair your Bluetooth heart rate monitor that is not included with the machine, it'll show here, as well as your time. So this machine also has a really large range of resistance compared to other models. It can go all the way up to 20. And I will say it is very hard, very strong at 20. So you can definitely get your workout in. You'll see that burn rate. That burn rate starts to move up here too. It shows you how many calories per minute that you're burning, depending on how hard you're working as well.
I found the support for this company to be very reactive. So when I accidentally didn't receive a really important component of this bike, they were so fast and quick to respond, and within a couple of days I had it at my doorstep, and they were very fast in responding to me, and so I was very happy with the support. So this machine comes in at right about $1,300, which is not the highest by any means in the market. A lot of cross trainers are way above that. Some are below, but for what you get out of this machine, I feel like it is a pretty fair price. It is, very sturdy, very well built. They've put some careful design into it, especially with that physical training stride technology that they use. So if someone does have an injury or knee and back pain, things like that, this is a machine that could do very well for them. Also, the fact that HSA can actually cover the cost of this machine, that is something too that makes it very valuable. So I do think it's something to consider. So who is this machine for and who is it not for? I think that this machine is great for anybody that is looking for a very low impact workout. Those with injuries, older populations, someone that just wants to vary their workouts, especially if they are having many high intensity days to just kind of change it up a little bit and have a machine within their house that can offer a little bit more versatility as far as that programming. Those that it might not be for are people that have like a smaller like a smaller space. It is kind of a large machine. So for some rooms I tried to move it in, I had to take the door off in order to actually move it into the room. And then also it is a large machine, and cross trainers normally are. So that is something to keep in mind if you live like in a smaller apartment or you have a smaller workout space. But overall, it is a great machine. And so if you are in the market for something like this, it is one to consider, but I would definitely try it out, because how it feels as you ride is different. So you have to make sure that it's something that you would like. But don't just try it one time, because that might not give you the best opinion of what this machine actually can do. And it takes a couple times to really feel what it can do for you.